Hey Jack, what's it like to be financially free? And then also, why do you think that people or society looks down on rich people?
Well, those are two loaded questions. So the first thing, what is it like? To me, being rich or financial free means peace of mind. If you get ill, everyone is worrying about, oh my God, is insurance going to cover? Is insurance going to cover this? We find ourselves not worrying about that at all. Of course, if you get ill and we just went through an illness in our family, guess what? You just pay for it. You can afford the best treatment, whether insurance pays it or not. What a grocery bill costs is none of our concern. It just never matters. It's those kind of freedoms that the worry that most people have of like, do I have enough? The worry about, can I pay for this? This is all gone. So it's completely out of your life. Now, at the same time, obviously, life is not necessarily always simpler because there's no such thing like having no problems. It's just that you have different problems. They say if somebody has a big yacht and the engine dies, well, it might be $100,000 repair versus repairing the engine of a $500 car or replacing that $500 car. So it's just different level of problems, but at the end of the day, the normal material things can just be taken care of with money. Now, money doesn't bring happiness, but I much rather live a life with money than without money. Because, for example, what money can buy is time. What money can buy is services. So I don't have to clean the house. I don't have to clean the car. I don't have to travel through with 5 different connections to make my way to Europe. I can take a non-stop flight, even though it costs more. And as a result, I can spend more time with my family, right? So the second thing is, why do people look down at it? I think the first thing is envy. First thing is envy, because they're looking at it and immediately they're thinking like, oh man, I would like to have that too, but they have it and I don't. So it's also scarcity mind thinking. It's a scarcity mind thinking. They're thinking if they have it, then I can't. They're taking away from me. But nothing could be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, the wealthy are the people that extend lots of hands up. Like, we want to help. Like, we're on a mission to create 10,000 millionaires with our land investing coaching company. Like, why do we do that? We could just sit on a beach. Well, we're doing that because when you're wealthy, you want more people to join you in that lifestyle because you know how fun it is. And I'm not talking about fancy, like the big, I don't know, Louis Vuitton jackets and suitcases and all this kind of stuff and flashy. You don't have to be flashy. I'm wearing a normal polo shirt. I'm wearing a normal pair of pants. I just don't have to worry about money anymore. So with that said, of course, there's also the bad examples, and the bad examples really spoil it for everyone else. Because the bad examples are like, they're too flashy, they're being rude, they just give the rich people a bad rap. But if you really look under the hood here, what you'll find is that the rich people are some of the most giving, some of the most caring. They just won't put up with crap. So they don't want to deal with whiny people. They don't want to deal with people who are just like, oh my God, give me a piece of what you made. It's like, I could give you a piece, but if you don't know how to make money and how to keep money, you're going to just blow it away. That's not the purpose. They have paid the price to become wealthy, and they want to hang out with other people who are go-getters and so on. And if you're not, then sometimes they come across as cocky. Sometimes they come across as arrogant. And that just makes it look bad. But you know what? What's easier than doing the hard work to become wealthy yourself is blaming them. Blaming them for having taken something from you. Blaming them for charging higher prices for certain things, even though there's tremendous value in it. Blaming them for showing off their wealth. Stop the blame. Take responsibility of your own life and start moving into that direction. Generating wealth and becoming wealthy is actually not hard. It's a way of thinking. And when you start thinking that way, you separate yourself from many, many others right away. You can't even stand it to be in a group of people that think the old way once you switch to the thinking of the new way. So as a result, people are like, oh, you know what? They're different now. They're like arrogant now. But really what's happened is they have learned how to live life to the fullest and how to go somewhere in life. And if you haven't yet, then you better listen to them instead of vilifying them. That's what I would say. All right, whether you agree or not, put a comment down there. I want to see what you think about that, and make sure you also hit that like and subscribe button to see more videos like this.